Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at Leo. He's a senior project manager, 42, and he was just, well, buried alive.
Right. Effective at being busy,
Wow.
always putting out fires.
Exactly. A constant firefighter, but totally ineffective where it really counted. And this whole vicious cycle of just reacting all the time, he created this awful silence at home with his wife, Clara.
And our mission here really is to unpack the specific, almost tiny behavioral changes Leo made, how he went from just managing chaos to actually architecting his life.
And it wasn't some big corporate retreat, right?
No, not at all. It started with finding a few notes scribbled inside an old book on the train. Notes that really hit home the difference between just feeling busy and actually being effective.
So let's dig into that. Building the internal engine first. He started with, surprisingly, the quietest habit, self-renewal. Habit 7, sharpening the saw.
Yeah, instead of, doom scrolling late at night, he started just taking short walks, structured walks.
Okay, but wait. If you're drowning in chaos, how do you even find the headspace for renewal? Isn't that just another thing to do?
That's the paradox, isn't it?
Yeah.
But self-renewal isn't a luxury item on the list. It's necessary. It creates that cognitive margin.
Cognitive margin, I like that.
Yeah, that 20 minutes of quiet. Letting him actually hear himself think, probably for the first time in years, that was a small win.
And those small wins build momentum.
Precisely. Momentum for the first active step. Proactivity. Habit 1.
The rebellion. Choosing your response instead of just reacting.
Yes. He didn't quit his job or anything drastic. He just took 10 minutes every morning before the inbox monster woke up.
And asked himself,
what is the single most important thing for me to do today? Just that.
wow, such a small act.
But huge impact. This is what we call the proactivity engine. See, the renewal gives you the energy.
Right.
Which lets you make that proactive choice.
Which then clarifies your purpose.
Exactly. And improves your management. It's this reinforcing loop. That 10-minute choice breaks the inertia. It lets strategy win over just urgency.
Okay, so that strategic focus leads him to habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. Clarity of purpose.
Spot on. He started journaling, actually wrote a personal mission statement, shifted from just managing projects, these temporary things, to thinking about building things that last.
And once that compass was set,
Personal management, habit 3, became almost inevitable. He stopped letting the urgent stuff dictate his schedule.
you put the big rocks in the jar first.
You got it. Scheduled time for his most important work first. That's how that internal upward spiral keeps going.
Okay, internal engine built. But the real test isn't just on paper, right? It's dealing with people.
Oh, absolutely. The messy reality. And the test case was this critical project, totally stalled because of friction with Marcus. You know the type. Notoriously difficult manager.
We all know a Marcus. So the old Leo would have.
Gone head-to-head, win-lose, probably lots of arguing.
But the new Leo.
Approach Marcus with a win-win mindset. Habit 4. He actually said something like, look, we both need a solution here that makes both our teams look good.
That reframes it immediately.
Totally changes the dynamic. Suddenly they're not opponents. They're allies looking at a shared problem.
And the breakthrough wasn't some genius strategy, was it? It was habit 5.
Empathic communication. Yeah.
Yep.
He didn't argue, didn't defend his team's resources. He just listened.
Listened.
And summarized back Marcus's frustrations about the pressure, the resource constraints. Validated them.
Why is just listening so powerful there?
Because it's a huge deposit in the emotional bank account. It's not just being nice. It builds trust. It creates this margin of safety for disagreements later. He wasn't even solving the problem yet, just building the trust to allow a solution.
That makes sense. Dissolving the tension first.
And that trust, it unlocks the magic, synergy, habit 6.
How did that play out?
In the very next meeting, totally different atmosphere.
Yeah.
And this junior engineer on Marcus's team who'd always been silent.
Felt safe enough to speak up.
Exactly. Felt safe, felt respected, and proposed this radical cross-functional idea that actually saved the whole project, streamlined things for everyone.
Wow. That's the trust ladder then.
Yeah.
R2. Win-win allows for empathy.
Which builds the trust.
Which unlocks synergy. Incredible. His internal change literally changed the team dynamic.
He didn't just manage the problem, he transformed the whole system around it.
So let's bring this home. What does Leo's story mean for you? Listening.
Yeah.
He went from that reactive manager to a director people wanted to work with, known for collaboration.
But the real measure, maybe, was at home. That silence with Clara. It was replaced by, a rhythm, shared understanding, quiet joy even.
Yeah. He started seeing his life like his garden, didn't he?
He did realize it needed a plan, sure, but also just daily attention, consistent focus on what was most important. The effectiveness at work was almost a side effect of getting his personal leadership right.
So maybe the final thought for you is to reflect on that quiet, constant work. Identifying the weeds in your own life, nurturing the soil. What does it take to create your own self-sustaining ecosystem of effectiveness, trust, and maybe even that quiet joy?